Good evening. My name is Danielle Hudnall, and tonight I'll be doing a presentation on Arizona's language development approach. What is an ELL? An ELL is defined as a student who is unable to communicate fluently or learn effectively in English. ELL students often come from non-English speaking homes or backgrounds. ELL students usually need modified instruction in both English language and their academics. What are the different program models? So there are four models of ELL instruction. You have second language learning in English, instruction in sheltered English, dual language, and English immersion with structure. English as a second language. The study of English by a person who has a native language other than English is referred to as an English as a second language student. The program is centered around the student's language development. There has been an added focus on academic topics and additional language over the last few years. Sheltered English instruction. In this program, it was developed to help ELLs acquire language skills while they are learning their grade level content. In this program, the goal is to help children learn the English language while they are also trying to stay at the same level as their classmates. The goal behind this is that students don't fall behind on grade level content. Bilingual, students are given instruction and material in both their home language as well as English. Both ELL students and students who are native English speakers receive the same instruction in both languages. Structured English immersion. The classroom in which the student's academic knowledge is constrained by their command of the English language. The teacher gives instruction in both Spanish and English. Arizona's language development approach. Understanding Classrooms need to be understanding, welcoming, and accepting of ELL students as a valuable member of the school and classroom communities. All individuals in the school system play an active role in helping to ensure that 80,000 multilingual students are successful and have effective achievement in Arizona schools. The four principles of Arizona's developmental approach. Principle 1, assets-based behavior and expectations. English learners create an environment at school that is rich with verbal resources and cultural knowledge, while teachers work to ensure that they feel welcomed, valued, and respected in a safe and inclusive classroom. An asset-based model is used to focus on what students can successfully accomplish on their own. What are their strengths, their skills, their talents, and their capabilities? Principle 2 is an integrated instruction in disciplinary language and content. Over the last decade, integrated content and language instruction is in both bilingual and second language settings. All teachers will need to design instruction that integrates both literacy and language development content into learning standards for second language and bilingual students. Principle 3, targeted and explicit language instruction. This approach is explicitly based on the proficiency level to allow students to engage in content in English that has a focus on the knowledge, language skills, and the ability of the group of English language students. Principle 4, assessment, monitoring, and feedback. The collection and analyzation of information with the purpose of developing an understanding of what students know, can comprehend, and can do with their knowledge of their educational experience. Monitoring is a continuous process in which teachers and students use to provide information about what is learned and what they have learned to meet the deficits of all students. Student agency and instruction of ELLs. Student agency is the learning process that includes the implementation of a multitude of meaningful activities, an active role in using their voice, and student choice that is important to learners. It helps to encourage student engagement and encourages critical thinking and problem-solving skills. It is key to ensure that ELL students are engaged to help increase their motivation, inquiry, and creativity, which in turn will increase their comprehension skills. Components of Arizona's approved research-based SEI models. So you have newcomers. It provides targeted English language development and the integration of English instruction into math, social studies, and science for 2 hours when a student is determined to lack English proficiency. Then you have a pull-out model, which requires that ELL students be pulled out with a specialization teacher to receive support for targeted English linguistic development for an hour. The rest of the day, students spend in their classroom for language instruction, math, science, and social studies with their peers who are native English speakers. 2 hour, develop support for English language development inside the classroom for English learners only. 50-50 dual language immersion provides students instruction in 50% English and 50% the student's native language. The goal is to develop a student's proficiency and strengthen skills in both languages, which includes bilingual instruction and the development of literacy skills in both languages. These models work to provide supports for the ELL students in schools, and with the methods is the best, and what that method is depends on the individual needs of the student and their strengths and weaknesses. ELL program eligibility, placement, and reassessment. English learners are given the Arizona English Language Learner Assessment. The assessment is a standards-based assessment that is used for placement and reassessment purposes to measure what a student's English language proficiency is. ELL students are required to complete a home language survey in either their native language or English when they arrive at the school as part of state and district mandates. It is used to identify educational backgrounds, English proficiency, and academic content knowledge to have the best placement for English learners. Assessment accommodations for ELLs. Accommodations for ELLs are based on what tools will help to minimize language barriers that delay their performance. According to Arizona state mandates, all ELL students are required to receive accommodations for testing. Some of the accommodations could be flexible grouping or seating, assistance in their native language, extended time, and an approved dictionary in the student's native language. With the dictionary, the students also need to have training as to how to use it prior to any assessments. A flexible grouping allows for ELL students to work and build relationships with a diverse group of students, and it also allows teachers to address the learner's specific needs. Extended time allows ELL students extra time that they may need to allow them to process information and respond to content. Thank you very much. I hope you guys have a great evening.